This week sucked. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Weight Loss Wednesday. You may be wondering, Laura, where have you been? Well, it's a long, boring story, but I'm trying to get everything back, you know, going so I can get more videos out. I do typically want to do 3 to 4 videos a week. That's probably not going to happen this week since it is Wednesday, but I'm hoping starting next week I'll have 3 to 4 videos up for you guys. There's just been a lot going on. As you guys know, I just moved recently, so there's been a lot going on with that. Plus, we are currently staying with my in-laws, and they had a lot of roof damage from the hurricane a few months ago, and they're finally getting it fixed. Yay! But what that means is a lot of banging and stuff on the roof, which then is causing my dogs to bark. You may even hear Khaleesi barking in the background right now, because every time they see someone or hear someone or someone hammers something or a drill turns on, they go nuts. And not only do I have 2 dogs, but my in-laws have 2 dogs, so that's 4 dogs. So it just, I'm trying to like get this video in really quick while they all seem to be slightly quiet. I think the guys out back are taking a break. I think they had to run to like the store or something, so I'm trying to get this done really quickly. So that is part of the reason why I haven't been getting as many videos out. The other reason is we're going through a transition of moving, and I've just been having to take care of a lot of stuff, including myself. So that's mainly what I want to talk about today, which is making sure that you are practicing self-care. And while losing weight and being healthy and taking care of yourself is a part of self-care, it should stay in the self-care category. And if weight issues are making other aspects of your life kind of, you know, bad, then you need to take care of yourself first. And that's what I'm doing this week, which means I didn't do a weigh-in for this week. So there's a few reasons why I didn't do a weigh-in, and so I'll just kind of break them all down for you. I mean, some of them are really like practical reasons, and then some are more like personal. So number 1, I was on my period, and as you guys know, you always put on weight on your period, so I knew I was going to be up a little bit from that. In isolation, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Number 2, I was having huge issues with getting my prescriptions transferred from California to here. It's a long, boring, annoying story, but the pharmacy I went to in California was absolutely terrible, like absolutely terrible. I'm just so mad that we even kept using them. We use them for various reasons, but they really made it a huge pain with me trying to get my prescription transferred over. And so my thyroid medication, I did not take it. So much barking, guys, I'm sorry. I won't be able to get this filmed if I try to wait for them not to bark. But anyway, my thyroid meds I didn't take for over a week. And I know it's like so bad, and not only that, it like kills my metabolism. If I don't take the thyroid med, I basically have no metabolism at all, like none. So that is also going to cause like a temporary like up fluctuating with my weight. So there was that, and then my period, and then I don't know, this is just, if you're new to my channel, sometimes there's a little TMI because I keep it 100. So if you can't handle 100 of LauraTwoPointO, then you know this is probably not the place for you. But I also this week got a UTI. I'm not a huge proponent of taking a lot of antibiotics. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I totally think you need to, but I'm the kind of person who does get like, I guess, frequent UTIs. You know, some people go like never having them or only having one. My frequency is not like all the time, but because I do get it, you know, at least probably once a year, I don't want to be constantly taking antibiotics for that. And so I usually am able to do some home remedies that helps that. It's something I've discussed with a doctor, and it usually works for me. In fact, and it did this time, but one of those is drinking a ton of cranberry juice. I basically, when I get one, I go to the store and I buy a bunch of cranberry juice, and I just down it down. I just flood my body with cranberry juice, and it works amazing for me. My body responds very well to it. But I had never drank cranberry juice before while doing Weight Watchers, because I guess I didn't get one last year. And when I scanned it, ooh, one bottle of cranberry juice, just the bottle, comes to 56 points, you guys. And I had to do what I had to do to treat my body better. And I don't know, like, I know that there's like probably, I could have done some time with like different cranberry juices and stuff, but this cranberry juice that I get is the one that I always get. It always works for me. It really helps. And so I just needed to make the right decision for me and my body. But I know that made my points go like insane, obviously, because I went over. But I only went over in the juice, and everything else I kept, you know, under, but I knew that was gonna make me go up. So I had no meds for a week, my period, and then all that cranberry juice. And I was like, there is no point in weighing myself. I know I went up, but I didn't go up because I like went insane and like didn't do my points. These were all things that like were, you know, just things that I had to do, and I knew that it was going to be up, and I just didn't want to see it because it was going to upset me. And I know sometimes that the truth is important, but I know the truth, you know, I know the truth. I don't need to see a number on a scale to know the truth, to know what happened, to know my issues, etc. And to be quite honest, I mean, if I'm being really honest here, and I don't want to get too much into it, but I've just been struggling a little bit with my mental health since moving. If you know, as most of you know, I do struggle with a major depressive disorder, panic disorder, and generalized anxiety. I take a lot of medication that makes me a human again. For a long time, I did not feel like a human. But it doesn't get rid of everything, right? It just makes things manageable, and it makes them not, my medicines make it so that they don't get out of control. But there are certain things, triggers and events and stuff that would make anyone stressed or anxious, and I'm just kind of experiencing those. And so I want to make sure that I'm just experiencing them on a normal level and not letting them get out of control. So as you guys know, I moved, and you know, we're trying to do a bunch of stuff, and our living situation has changed, our job situation has changed, our money situation has changed. And it's just been a little hard for Aaron and I both, and I've just been dealing with that. And this last week was particularly rough. I just was having some moments of just being a little down, and so I knew that my weight was going to be up. I didn't need the scale to tell me that, and I think if I saw it, I was afraid that it was just going to make me spiral, and I didn't need it. And so I'm practicing self-care, and I just didn't weigh myself this week. But I'll tell you, I'm up. I know I'm up because of those things that I told you. And there was one day that I kind of just said F it with points and just emotionally ate. So I mean, I'm gonna own that too. So it was just not a good week for me. It's not a good look. But on a plus side, so as you guys know, last week I did that collab with some other people. I live on a busy road too, folks. Jeez Louise. It's probably like so quiet to you, but it's so loud to me. Anyway, I did that collab last week, and if you didn't see that, I'll put it in the card now that I'm fancy and I know how to do cards. Oh wait, but the cards are on this side, I think. Anyway, and so I watched everyone else's videos, and you guys, there were so many great recommendations that I went out and bought so many of those things. And oh my gosh, you guys are so brilliant, those of you who suggested these things, because they've really transformed how I've been cooking this last week. And I'm able to get full meals throughout the day where I feel completely full, satisfied, hitting all the health marks, and I'm extremely down on points. Now, because I'm very large, I get like 45 points, I think, a day, or 46, which I know is like double what most of you get. And most days before, I was, you know, eating all of those. But I've been able to get my 3 meals a day and snacks and still have sometimes like 10 or more points, which I know is not in the healthy range. I mean, there's no winning here, but I've been able to do that. And so it's been really kind of amazing, to be honest. And I know that if I was able to like not have all of these issues going on and not give in to emotional eating, if I can get a full week through of staying on this, I think I could make some huge progress, because I'm really killing it with eating really healthy and finding these things. So a couple of things I started using, just to kind of give some heads up if anyone wanted to look into them. I've been using protein Premier protein drinks as a creamer for coffee. They're only 2 points. I've been using the chocolate one, and I use that in there in my coffee. I have 2 cups of coffee in the morning with just a couple of stevia and the Premier protein, and then I usually have an egg omelet. I usually almost always have egg with mushroom and green onions, and then I've been using fat-free Kraft cheese, 1/4 cup, and 1/4 cup is 0 points. So I have a 0 point omelet, my 2 points in my coffee, and then usually that's it. Sometimes I am a carb addict, so sometimes I'll try to have carbs. I've got a 40-calorie bread that I use sometimes for toast, and it's only 1 point a slice. And I've been using the, I can't believe it's not butter, to just the spray, which is 0 points. I just barely spray it on there just to give it a little taste, because I usually just smash it with my eggs, so I don't really need a lot of butter on it. It's just a little bit for taste, and that's 0 points. And then, or I'll use I started using from suggestions, the Olay Extreme extra fiber low carb wraps, which are also only 1 point, and those were amazing. I got the tomato basil ones, so good. So sometimes if I'm feeling, you know, like feeling like it, I'll wrap my omelet up in that. And then also sometimes I've been having also a suggestion, the Dannon Light and Fit. They're only 2 points in and they're kind of like dessert flavored Greek yogurt. So most days my breakfast range between 2 and 6 points. So, and I feel full. It's super amazing. And then for lunch, I'm either having a sandwich and chips or a wrap, and either chips or something like that. And those are usually pretty low. I think today, let's just look. I think today my lunch was maybe like 13 points. And that was because I had a bunch of Pringles, you know, because we ran out of the wraps. Those wraps go really quick, and it's hard to find them. Only Walmart carries them, and my Walmart has not replenished them in like a week. So I think I'm gonna order them from Amazon. If you want to know which those are, I will link the Amazon link down in the description for the Olay Extreme wraps if you want to check those out. Yeah, so today it was 13. And it was mostly, the main points were Pringles, which was 5 of the points, and I had a Jell-O pudding cup, and then I just had a sandwich. And so, you know, so far today, you know, I've had 19 points. That's it. And then I have dinner. So, and tonight I'm actually making a recipe that I got from another YouTuber that is a chicken pot pie casserole, like pop-up thing. So it's like not full chicken pot pie, you just have like little pieces of bread on the top, and it's actually made from the 2-ingredient dough. So that's right, your girl is cooking because I'm home right now, I'm not working, so you know, I got some time. So that's what I'm making for dinner, and 1 serving of that is only 5 points. So even if I had 2 servings, it's only 10 points. It's gonna leave me 16 points left at the end of the night. So I'm kind of killing it in that department. I'm just gonna be honest, I'm kind of killing it with that. So I think those were like the main things that I started using. People are walking on the roof, what can I do? I think those were the main like things that I started using. I have a couple more things that I want to try next week that people suggested. So that's been really going really well. So I think I might try to incorporate that in some future videos, some things that I'm cooking or what I'm eating or whatever, just to kind of, you know, so you guys are always wondering about that kind of stuff, so I might share some of that. But yeah, that's where I've been. I've just been trying to stay positive, trying to take care of myself, making the right decisions for me and what I need to do, and not being too hard on myself. So I know I'm up in weight, but I don't know how much, but I will do a weigh-in next week, and hopefully it will be down at least back to where it was before. I guess we'll see, but there's a lot of banging going on above me, so I think I need to make it a wrap. So thank you guys as always for checking in with me. Please be sure to comment down below how your week is going. I do reply to all comments, and I love chatting with you guys in the comments. And if you so kindly could, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you have yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss any of my videos. And I'm gonna try my best to get some out maybe this week, but definitely I'll have up some next week, at least 3. And I also have a new series I'm gonna start doing. I'm really excited about it. It's totally lame and cheesy, but it's totally on brand for me because I'm a #weird chick, so I like to do weird stuff. All right guys, I need to get going. I need to make dinner for my hubby when he gets home from work. So thank you guys as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.